Let's settle this. Hey everyone, welcome back to Vive. Alright, let's get right into it. Today we're tackling a monster of a question. Which is the most beautiful state in the USA? From rugged mountains to pristine coastlines, the US is packed with jaw-dropping scenery. I've put in the miles, flown the drone, hiked the trails, all in the name of research. After all that, I've managed to narrow it down to my top 5 most scenic states. This wasn't easy, believe me. People are gonna have opinions, but that's what we're here for. We're gonna go through them one by one. Let's get started. Alright, kicking things off at number 5, we've got Oregon. Oregon is like this secret weapon of natural beauty. It's got this raw, untamed feel to it that I just absolutely love. First up, you have to talk about the Oregon coast. This isn't your chill, lay on the beach all day kind of coast. This is dramatic. We're talking rugged cliffs and insane sea stacks like Haystack Rock at Cannon Beach. And the towns, little spots like Cannon Beach or Tillamook, they've got this charm that's hard to beat. Then you head inland, and boom, the Cascade Range smacks you in the face with its beauty. Mount Hood, man. That snow-capped peak is like a postcard come to life. And the forests around it? Lush, green, and they smell like actual, real nature. And Crater Lake. Seriously, what is up with that blue? It's the deepest lake in the US, formed in the caldera of a collapsed volcano. It's serene, it's almost spiritual. Don't even get me started on the Columbia River Gorge. This place is a waterfall hunter's paradise. Multnomah Falls is the big one, 620 feet of cascading water. And then, for something completely different, you've got the Painted Hills in the John Day fossil beds. This is eastern Oregon, and it feels like another planet. These hills are striped with vibrant colors, reds, yellows, golds, even blacks. One of the things I genuinely love about Oregon is how accessible all this beauty is. They have more designated scenic byways than almost any other state. Just pack the gear, grab some snacks, and hit the road. It's this mix, you know? The wild coast, the majestic mountains, the almost alien-like desert landscapes, the insane waterfalls. Oregon doesn't just do one thing well, it does a lot of things well. It's a state that constantly surprises you. It's a place for explorers, for people who appreciate that rugged, untouched beauty. Whether you're hiking through an old-growth forest, watching the sunset over the Pacific, or just marveling at the color of Crater Lake, Oregon delivers an experience that stays with you. So yeah, Oregon, it's not just a state, it's an adventure waiting to happen. If you haven't been, you're missing out. Seriously. Alright, sliding into number 4, we've got Colorado. If Oregon is quietly beautiful, Colorado is like, boom, look at my mountains. Rocky Mountain National Park. That's the headline right there. This place is legendary for a reason. We're talking over 50 peaks soaring above 14,000 feet. They call them 14 ERs. Driving Trail Ridge Road, the highest continuous paved road in North America, topping out over 12,000 feet. Man, you feel like you're on top of the world. Then you've got places like the Maroon Bells near Aspen. These are supposedly some of the most photographed mountains in the entire world. 2 massive bell-shaped peaks, perfectly reflected in Maroon Lake, especially during the fall when the aspens turn gold. But Colorado isn't just about the classic mountain scenery, like Great Sand Dunes National Park. You're driving through the mountains and then suddenly bam, these massive sand dunes appear. And they're the tallest in North America. And let's talk about the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. This place is seriously underrated. The walls plunge down almost 2,000 feet, and in some places the canyon is so narrow that sunlight only hits the bottom for a few minutes a day. The thing about Colorado is the sheer verticality of it all. Everything is just up. You're constantly looking up at these towering peaks, these massive rock formations. It's a state that demands your attention. And the air, man, the air is different up there. It's thin, it's crisp, and it carries the scent of pine and adventure. It's invigorating. It makes you want to hike, to climb, to explore every single trail you can find. It's a state that's built for people who love to be outside, who love to push themselves, who love to be immersed in nature at its most grand. So Colorado at number 4. It's the king of mountain majesty for a reason. It's bold, it's breathtaking, and it offers a lifetime of exploration. Go, do it. Chapter 3, Utah. Seriously, is this planet Earth, the Red Rock State? Coming in hot at number 3, we've got Utah. And folks, if Colorado is about mountain peaks, Utah is about rocks, but not just any rocks. We're talking about the most insane, otherworldly, mind-bending rock formations you will ever see. This state feels like it was designed by a surrealist painter who had a serious obsession with the color red. It's Mars on Earth, it's a geological wonderland, and it is absolutely unequivocally stunningly beautiful. You can't talk about Utah without talking about the mighty 5 national parks: Zion, Bryce Canyon, Arches, Canyonlands, and Capitol Reef. Each one of these is a world-class destination in its own right, and Utah has 5 of them. Zion, with its towering sandstone cliffs and narrow slot canyons like the Narrows. Bryce Canyon, with its giant amphitheaters filled with bizarre, colorful rock spires called hoodoos. Arches National Park, with over 2,000 natural stone arches. Canyonlands, a sprawling wilderness of canyons, mesas, and buttes. Capitol Reef, with its incredible water pocket fold, a 100-mile-long warp in the Earth's crust. But it's not just the national parks. Utah is packed with other incredible spots. Lake Powell, this massive man-made reservoir with its turquoise water snaking through red rock canyons. And then you have the Bonneville Salt Flats. This place is completely surreal. It's this vast, flat expanse of white salt, stretching as far as the eye can see. The thing about Utah is that its landscapes are so cinematic. There's a reason why so many movies have been filmed there. Every time I go to Utah, I feel like I'm stepping onto a different planet. The colors, the shapes, the sheer scale of it all, it's humbling. It makes you realize what a tiny speck you are in the grand scheme of things. Utah is a state that will change your perspective on what landscape can be. So, Utah, at number 3. It's a land of impossible beauty, of geological wonders that will blow your mind. If you're looking for adventure, for solitude, for landscapes that will leave you speechless, Utah is calling your name. And trust me, you're going to want to answer that call. It's an experience unlike any other. Chapter 4, California. Yeah, it's big, yeah, it's diverse, and yeah, it's stunning. Alright, cracking into the top 2, and at number 2 it's the behemoth, the legend, California. Now California is almost cheating, isn't it? It's so big, so diverse, it's like 5 states rolled into one. You want beaches? Got 'em. You want mountains? Got 'em. Deserts? Yep. Giant trees? Absolutely. California has more natural diversity than most countries, and that's not an exaggeration. Let's start with the icon. Yosemite National Park. This place is a cathedral of granite. El Capitan, Half Dome. These aren't just rocks, they're monuments, they're legendary. I've stood in Yosemite Valley looking up at El Cap, and just felt completely dwarfed, completely in awe. Then you've got the coast, and not just any coast. The Pacific Coast Highway, Highway 1, especially through Big Sur. This is, without a doubt, one of the most stunning coastal drives in the entire world. And the trees. We have to talk about the trees. Redwood National and State Parks, home to the tallest trees on Earth. Walking among these ancient giants, some of them hundreds, even thousands of years old, is a humbling experience. But then, California flips the script entirely and gives you Death Valley National Park, the lowest, driest, and hottest place in North America. And you might think, desert? How beautiful can that be? Let me tell you, Death Valley has a stark, desolate beauty that is unlike anywhere else. And California keeps surprising you. The Alabama hills near Lone Pine with these rugged, rounded rock formations set against the backdrop of the towering Sierra Nevada mountains. The sheer variety is what gets me about California. You can be surfing in the morning, and then by the afternoon, you can be hiking in the mountains or exploring a desert. California is a place of iconic beauty, the kind of beauty that's recognized around the world. But it's also a place of personal discovery, where you can find your own slice of paradise, your own perfect view. It's a state that challenges you, inspires you, and ultimately leaves you in awe of its sheer, unadulterated natural splendor. It's a very, very strong number 2. Chapter 5. Hawaii, the undisputed champ, volcanoes, beaches, and pure magic, the crown. The number 1 most beautiful state in the USA, in my opinion, is Hawaii. This tropical paradise, this chain of volcanic islands, is in a league of its own. It's not just beautiful, it's magical, it's got a vibe, an energy, a spirit, aloha. What sets Hawaii apart? The sheer, raw, volcanic power. Witness creation at Kilauea, seeing lava flow, feeling the heat, watching new land being formed. It's primal, Halakala on Maui, sunrise above the clouds. Then there are the coastlines, the Nepali coast on Kauai. Emerald green, razor-sharp cliffs plunging into the turquoise ocean. And the beaches? Hawaii has every kind of beach you can imagine. Perfect white sand beaches like Lanikai on Oahu. Black sand beaches like Punaluu on the Big Island. Green sand beaches, red sand beaches. It's a rainbow of coastlines. But it's not just volcanoes and beaches. Hawaii is incredibly lush. The rainforests are dense and vibrant, filled with exotic flowers, tropical birds, and cascading waterfalls. Each island in the Hawaiian chain has its own unique personality, its own distinct beauty. Kauai is the Garden Isle, incredibly lush and dramatic. Maui has Haleakala and the Road to Hana. Oahu has the iconic Waikiki and the North Shore, famous for its massive winter waves. The Big Island has active volcanoes and incredible diversity. There's a sense of isolation in Hawaii, being so far out in the Pacific, that adds to its allure. It feels like a true escape. The air is soft, scented with plumeria and ginger. The pace of life is slower, and the Hawaiian culture, with its emphasis on aloha and respect for the land, aina, is deeply intertwined with the natural beauty. Hawaii is a place that truly feels like paradise on earth, and that's why, for me, it's number one. So, Hawaii. Unreal landscapes, that incredible island vibe, the sheer power of nature on display, that's what makes it our pick, my pick for the most beautiful state. It's a place that just hits different. But here's the thing, this is my list. This is based on what I've seen, what I've experienced. What do you think? Did I get it right? Is your favorite state missing from this list entirely? I know there are going to be some strong opinions, so drop it in the comments below. Let's talk about it. I genuinely want to know. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more travel content. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.